Hello, kids! Welcome! I am so excited you're here today for a super fun learning adventure. We're going to become word builders and learn all about how to put words together in the most amazing ways. So let's dive right in. We're going to learn about something called grammar. Now, I know that might sound like a big, grown-up word, but it's not scary at all. Honestly. Think of grammar as a super cool set of rules for putting our words in the right order. Kind of like building with Legos, but with words, so we can share all the amazing ideas buzzing around in our heads. And the first thing we're going to build is a sentence. So what exactly is a sentence? Well, it's just a group of words that makes a complete thought. It tells us something, so we know exactly what's going on. Like, I play. Simple, right? We know what's happening. Or, the dog runs. Perfect. It's a full idea. Okay, every good story needs a main character. And guess what? So does every good sentence. So for our very first step, we need to choose who or what our sentence is all about. This main character has a special name. It's called a noun. That's a fun word to say, isn't it? Noun! A noun is just a naming word. Let me say that one more time. A noun is a naming word. It's the name of a person, like a girl or mom, a place, like a park, an animal, like a cat, or a thing, like a ball. For the super sentence we're building together today, let's pick an animal for our main character. And our noun is a dog. Great choice. So right now we just have one word, our main character, dog. Now hang on, before we go any further, I want to introduce you to a noun's special super helper. You see, sometimes we don't want to keep saying the same noun over and over and over again. It can sound a little, well, repetitive. And that's where this helper comes in to save the day. This super helper is called a pronoun. A pronoun is a short word we use instead of a noun. So for a boy, we might say he. For a girl, we could use she. And for our dog, we can use the pronoun it. Makes sense, right? Check this out. This shows exactly how it works. Instead of saying the noun dog twice, like the dog barked, which sounds a bit clunky, we can swap in our pronoun for the second time. The dog barked, it barked. See how much smoother that sounds? Pronouns are pretty awesome. All right, we've got our main character, the dog. But what is our dog doing? Right now, it's just kind of sitting there. It's time to give our noun some action. Let's make it do something. And the word that shows action is called a verb. A verb is an action word. It tells us what someone or something is doing. Words like run, jump, sing, or play. Yep, those are all verbs. They're the words that bring our sentences to life. So, this is where the magic really starts to happen. When we add a verb to our noun, we get a complete thought. Let's add the verb runs to our noun dog. And ta-da! Look at that. We have a real sentence. The dog runs. Our main character is finally doing something. Okay, our sentence is pretty good, but you know what? I think we can make it even better. Let's add some flavor. Think of these next words like colorful sprinkles you put on top of ice cream. They just make everything a little more fun and interesting. First up, we have articles. Now, these are teeny tiny but very important words that come right before a noun. The three articles we use all the time are a, an, and the. They just help introduce our noun. Let's go ahead and add an article to our sentence. We can put the article a right before our noun dog. So now our sentence is, a dog runs. See, it's already sounding a little bit better. Next up for adding flavor is the adjective. Oh, these are fun. An adjective is a describing word. It tells us more about our noun. You know, is the dog big or small? Is it happy or sad? Is the ball red or blue? Words like big, happy, and red are all adjectives. Now watch how an adjective adds so much more detail. Let's describe our dog. How about we say it's a happy dog? Now look at our sentence. A happy dog runs. Wow, I can picture that perfectly in my head right now. Can you? Our sentence is looking fantastic. So for our final step, let's just add a few more details. We're going to try and answer the questions where and when to make the picture in our heads totally crystal clear. So to tell us where something is, we use something called a preposition. I know, that's a really long word, but it just means a position word. It shows us the location. Is the cat on the box or under the table or maybe behind the chair? those little words are all prepositions. And to tell us when something happens, we use something called tense. It's like a time machine for our words. If it happened yesterday, that's the past, like I ate. If it's happening right now, today, that's the present, like I eat. And if it's going to happen tomorrow, that's the future, I will eat. And just like that, we did it. We learned how to build a fantastic, super descriptive sentence all from scratch. You all did an amazing job. So, are you ready for a quick, fun quiz to see what you remember? I bet you are. But first, let's do a super quick recap of all our amazing building blocks. We learned about the noun, our main character, and its helper, the pronoun. We added action with a verb. Then we added some flavor with an article and an adjective. And we even learned about location with prepositions and time with tense. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, here's your question. Take a good look at this sentence. She runs fast. In that sentence, can you find the action word? What is the verb? I'll give you a second to think about it. Did you get it? The answer is runs. That's right. Runs is the action. It's what she is doing. Fantastic work. You are all grammar superstars, for sure. You learned so much today about how to build with words. Now you have all the tools you need to go out there and create your own amazing stories. So, my final question for you is this. What amazing sentence will you build today?